Well, I'm pretty sure I've got all the bricks I need. This thing has 8 rows on each side. Maybe if I insert the brick so there's only one in each horizontal, vertical, and diagonal row, I might be able to solve this thing. Well, I'm pretty sure I've got all the bricks I need. This thing has 8 rows. The holes in the wall were the same size as the bricks I'd found with the Anasazi drawings on them. It seemed likely that I'd have to insert the bricks into the correct openings. Then I assumed something really cool would happen. Something big just moved around here. There are more structures over there. Looks as though a natural bridge spanned this at one time, but it's long gone. I guess I need to find another way across, but how? Oops. Well, I'm no expert, but I don't think metal doors are typical of early Native American cultures. I know the government built dozens of secret military installations around the turn of the century and then abandoned them after World War III. Maybe this is one of them. Now, whatever's behind this panel must control the door. Rare Anasazi light fixtures. Looks like someone was messing around with this. One of the wire connections is broken. I'll need to find something to repair it with, and be careful not to short the whole thing out. These glasses don't seem to have been here very long. I wonder if they could be Bosworth Clark's. Something tells me this is a bad omen. As I entered Clark's lab, something caught my eye.
What was it?
It was blood, and it was all over the floor. Probably walked into the middle of a murder scene, and the question was, where was Bosworth Clark? Something tells me if these display monitors were on, I might find out what Bosworth Clark was working on. I've always enjoyed working with models, but I prefer the kind with two legs. Looks like I have to press these buttons in a certain sequence to open the storage cabinet. Each button has a unique tone. Maybe there's a reference to the sequence somewhere in here. Clark must really have a thing for satellites. Clark's taste in posters is banal at best. Calendar doesn't tell me too much. Video disc player. This must have been Clark's only entertainment out here in the middle of nowhere. Looks like an authentic smoke alarm, but I've been wrong before. Well, this smoke alarm wasn't designed to detect smoke. With any luck, the little camera inside detected something even more interesting.
Bosworth?
Oh, yes, yes.
Bosworth Clark?
Yes. What is this?
We're going to play a little game.
What do you think?
1 in 6 chances. Lucky boy. One more time.
No, don't.
I'll never figure out how to get this thing working. I've had a hard enough time operating anything more high-tech than a coffee maker. The computer looks like it should work, but it's got a weird keypad on it. Passcard G. Bosworth Clark obviously didn't want to lose this. The computer looks like it should work, but it's got a weird keypad on it. Must be a satellite monitoring system. I wonder what the satellites are for, and more importantly, what in the world do they have to do with what Linsky was working on? Well, that won't work. Pass card reader's hooked up. Now I'll need to scan the pass card. Well, that's not gonna work. I'll bet I can find the password somewhere in here. I'm willing to bet this project of Linsky's figures prominently into the case, not to mention whoever this Overlord character is. Question is this the unpronounceable name of some Anasazi god, or something even less obvious? I'll bet I can find the password somewhere in here. Question is this the unpronounceable name of some Anasazi god, or something even less obvious? I'll bet I can find the password somewhere in here. thought I'd stop by and see whether you'd finished your examination of that photograph of Linsky.
We did, but we only found one thing of any interest. Both Klaus and Linsky were wearing ID badges with the STG logo on them. Does that mean anything to you?
No, not yet. You got a couple of minutes, I'd like to ask you a few more questions.
Sure. I've heard only one reference to STG. It was in a letter sent to me anonymously about a month ago. Can't help you there.
What topic would you like us to research? A search for information on STG Corporation has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on John Klaus has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Bosworth Clark has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Val Davis has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Overlord has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? Thank you for using the American Information Database. Goodbye.
Do you have any facts?
So, how is your investigation progressing?
Pretty good. And I'd like to ask you some more questions, but can I just stare at you for a few minutes? That's good.
You flatter me, but I'd be more comfortable if we kept this professional. What have you found out? Gideon Enterprises had a little shake-up recently. The chairman of the board, Frank Schimming, pulled a coup on Jason Gideon, who's now practically out of a job. It was all legal, but underhanded. Gideon helped us design some of our most valuable and top-secret surveillance equipment. We even invited him to join our organization, but he said that he was too old for the cloak and dagger business. Rumors have circulated that Schimming is connected to the Law and Order Party. If that's the case, we're gonna have a hard time doing anything to stop them. Gideon Enterprises has more money and power than it knows what to do with. They would make an imposing enemy. The letter was sent by someone calling him or herself the Poisoned Pawn. I would have figured it was written by some psychopath, but there was enough verifiable information to make me take it seriously. The letter said that there was a project called STG, which was in the process of being swallowed up by Law and Order. The letter advised us to check out John Klaus, STG, and Law and Order's connection to it. I have no idea who it is. We examined the letter for clues to the author's identity, but came up dry. He or she did say that we could contact them through someone named Jorge Valdez. There are a handful of Jorge Valdezes in the area, and I'm sure there are some that aren't listed. I've checked out the ones I could find, but none of them appeared to be the one I was looking for.
What topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Jorge Valdez has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on J. St. Gideon has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Frank Shimming has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Gideon Enterprises has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? Thank you for using the American Information Database. Goodbye.
Yes?
Mr. Shimming, my name's Murphy, and I'm looking into the apparent suicide of one of your employees.
Is this an official investigation?
If you're a nice guy and play ball with me, I think we can keep this thing off the record.
I believe it's within my rights to ask for whom you work.
I don't work for anybody. I'm working with Wanda Peck.
So, you're with Capricorn. I thought you people had gotten tired of pestering me.
We know you're a very busy man. A few quick questions and I'll let you get back to ruling the world.
What is it you want this time? No one by the name of Carl Linsky has ever been on Gideon Enterprises' payroll. I don't know who that is. Mr. Gideon founded this corporation and brought it to prominence. And he did this despite mediocre business skills, which have diminished along with his general mental state over the past several years. He became obsessed with pet projects and was leading the company in a counterproductive direction. And for that reason, the board of directors saw fit to limit his authority in business matters.
So what does Mr. Gideon think about all of this?
Why don't you ask him yourself? I'm sure he'd appreciate a visit from someone other than nurses and wheelchair repairmen. I'll let you know where to find him. Professionally, I strive to do what the board of directors pays me to do, run this corporation as effectively and profitably as possible. My personal life is none of your business. We are the world's foremost innovator and implementer of security surveillance systems. We are also the parent company for dozens of smaller firms, ranging from computer chip makers to research facilities. We have many small subsidiary companies. If I remember correctly, STG was research-based and probably more of a write-off than anything. I know it is no longer in existence and was unimportant, to say the least. Now, this questioning is getting tiresome. Get to the point if you have one. Chess was and is a common motif in Gideon Enterprises, owing to Mr. Gideon's avid interest in the game. I have no interest in it myself. My political beliefs are my own, and I make a point of not allowing them to interfere at any time with my business dealings. I respect the work Capricorn does, which is the only reason I'm talking to you now. To my knowledge, Gideon Enterprises has done nothing to warrant a Capricorn investigation.